going to show you how you can get severe weather alerts and emergency alerts on the Galaxy S5. I'm Josh Smith with GottaBeMobile.com, and if you want to get alerts when the weather's getting bad, what you can do is open up that weather widget, hit settings, go into settings further, and scroll down and tag weather notifications. When that's checked, you'll get notifications when it's going to rain, snow, or hail. You can pick when you want to be notified. It's not as accurate or as handy as, say, dark sky on an iPhone, but it is a nice way to kind of get an alert so that you know what's going to happen for the day ahead. Now, you'll also see Geo News when you first open up your Galaxy S5, and if you tap on that to get it set up, it's going to let you see your region if you have any threat for active wildfire or earthquake. Now here in Ohio, I don't have to worry about that very often, but if I live in other places, it's something I would definitely appreciate. And you can choose to disable that, and you can choose coverage to see where all this is available to make sure it works in your region. You can head over to GottaBeMobile.com to check out more about the Galaxy S5. We actually have 50 tips, tricks, and hidden features for this phone. The link is in the description. Hit like if you found this useful, and let us know what you'd like to see in the comments. Do you want to learn more about how to use the camera app on the Samsung Galaxy S5? This is the video for you. Hey, I'm Josh Smith with GottaBeMobile.com. I'll give you a quick overview of the Galaxy S5 camera. Now, the one thing it has is a quick autofocus, so you can get very nice, Samsung claims 0.03 second focus, so it's real fast. Now, another thing you can do is you can turn on live HDR, and so with live HDR, you're going to get a shot that shows you what it would look like with HDR on or off. Now, HDR will take a series of photos at once and basically combine them together so that you end up with a better looking image. The results inside like this aren't quite as nice as, say, if you're taking a sunset or something like that, but it's nice to be able to turn that on and off and see the effects live so you can compose your shot with that on. Now, if we turn that back off, we go over to mode. If you leave the phone on auto, it's going to pick the best mode out of everything. So for the most part, just leave it on auto. It's going to pick the right thing. If you're going to take a portrait, a close-up of someone, or a selfie, switch over to beauty face, and it's going to tone and tweak the camera so that you end up with something that looks really great, make you look maybe a little bit nicer than you do in real life. I certainly like that. If I go into shot and more, here's where I can see different things that I can do to my photos. And I take a photo, it's going to take a series of photos, and if I hold the camera steady, I can do a few different things. This is where I can choose best photo or best face. Best photo will pick just the absolute best photo out of all of them that it took. Best face will pick the best face photo. There's also a drama shot that can show movement. So if a kid is riding a bike or scoring a soccer goal, I can show 1, 2, 3, 4 different frames as one. Eraser. Say I'm taking a photo of friends in front of the Eiffel Tower or the biggest ball of twine in Kansas, and some goofball walks in the frame. If everything works out right, I can use eraser and pull him out of there. Panning shot down here at the bottom is really cool. Say I'm taking a photo of something that's moving, and I want to show that movement by kind of blurring everything else like you see in some car photos. You can use that, and it's going to show the motion. We can also do panorama, virtual tour, dual camera. This is something that we've seen before. Basically allows us to use the front and rear camera at the same time, and eventually be able to download different types of apps. But again, if you leave that on auto, most of the time is where you're going to get your best shot. If you hit settings, you get a variety of different things. You can choose your burst mode, picture stabilization, face detection, tap to take pictures, your video modes, including 4K effects, flash. And if you check the description, you'll see a link on how to use the remote viewfinder to pair this up with another Samsung device. And I can change a couple different things. I can take pictures using my voice. So I can say cheese or smile. It'll take a picture. I can adjust the shutter sound. And if you turn face detection on, it's going to track your face. So that's a quick look at the variety of different modes on the Samsung Galaxy S5 camera. The camera is taking really fast pictures. If you head over to GottaBeMobile.com, you can see more about this. There'll be a link in the description pretty soon that'll show you a Galaxy S5 versus S4, Note 3, iPhone 5S, and a few other phones to show you how the camera compares. There's also a link down there to the Galaxy S5 tips, tricks, and hidden features where you can see 50 ways that you can do more with your Galaxy S5. Thanks for watching. I'm going to show you how to use blocking mode or do not disturb on the Samsung Galaxy S5. Hi, I'm Josh Smith with GottaBeMobile.com. If you pull down with 2 fingers on your notification panel, you'll see a quick link to blocking mode. Blocking mode will let you turn on your blocking. You can go into settings and adjust those. Blocking mode is on, so by default, if someone calls me, texts me, and I get other alerts, it's not going to bother me. Now, what you may want to do is tap and hold and go into blocking mode so you can choose if you want calls, notifications, and I don't want to turn off the alarm and timer. Those are essential things, even if I have blocking on. And so I can, instead of having it on always, I can choose the time that I want this to go from, so I can have it automatically turn on at night right before I go to bed and turn off shortly before I'm supposed to wake up. Now, boss, spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, family member, add them to allowed contacts. That way they get through if there's an emergency. You don't have to worry about that. You can toggle blocking mode on and off manually and with your time as well. So that's a quick look at how to use blocking mode or do not disturb on the Samsung Galaxy S5. Hit like if you found this useful. If you check out the description, you will see a link to GottaBeMobile where there are 50 Samsung Galaxy S5 tips, tricks, and hidden features just like this one. Thanks for watching.